Well, it's been a while. Those of you still sticking around, I appreciate the support. But, yeah. So, we got some problems. Broken Trackbar bracket. It's awesome. Let me see if I can get some better light. Yeah, that's much better. So, Trackbar bracket separated. Now, there's a plate right here. It's missing a bolt. That bolt sheared off. That's what allowed this thing to shift the way it did. But when it did, I was in the middle of a turn on the road. So, brake line is toast. It's already eaten the paint. Yeah. I gotta, oh, that's horrible. Got a lot of work to do. It's gonna be fun. So, gotta get this guy up on jack stands, get the wheels off of it, drop this axle down, get the springs out, shocks out, see how bad this guy is. And then maybe throw the wheels back on it and just roll the axle out. I don't know yet. Unless we can potentially fix it while it's under here, but that's not looking that way. Either way, I've got some I've got a new Trackbar bracket coming from Metal Cloak. Should last, should be able to take a little bit more of a beating. I've got to figure out what size that bolt was, replace it, replace brake lines, hope the hard line's not damaged, and then we get to start on the front, because the control arms up front are toast. So let's see what we can do today. Got home from work today. Got this thing up in the air. So, driver's side. Got it on jack stands. It's solid. Wheels off of it. Got it dropped as low as it'll go. Now we get to check everything out. So, one, I'm hoping it's just a fitting inside. Shouldn't be too bad. It's already eaten. God, it's eating the paint. Alright, whatever. Cosmetics not important. What is important though, that missing bolt. And the other one's good. Somehow I managed to completely jack this thing up. Man, that's crazy. I think that bracket might actually be bent. Hopefully we can straighten that out. I'm gonna get started taking this stuff apart. Shock is needs new bushing. Really, that's nothing. The track bar actually looks okay. It's obviously loose, but Yeah. You know, it is what it is. This bracket is definitely bent. I don't know if I'm going to be able to straighten it. I got to get one more bolt out of there. Get this thing completely off of there. Yeah, let me finish that up. So far, so good. I got it. Oh, damn. That was awful. So, you can see the stock frame right here and inside here just ripped right off the axle. So there's a bolt that goes right there. That's gone, doesn't exist anymore. I believe that's what allowed this to, no, sorry, I pulled that bolt out actually. There's a bolt that goes right here. Anyway, long story short, if I want this bracket to work, I'm gonna have to heat it up, bend it back. Let's see if we get it out. We're back at it on the Jeep, and yeah, so Trackbar bracket, it's nice and bent. I need to flatten that guy back out. And I have no idea where my map gas torch head went, so I had to run by another one. And I'm out of map gas, so it works out. I'm gonna heat this guy up, smack it with a hammer. Don't make fun of my little tiny hammer. If I need to go get my bigger one, I will, but I just don't want to deal with trying to get back there right now. So, heat this guy up, smack it, flatten it out. I don't really have an anvil, but what I do have is an old I-beam. We're gonna try and see if we can't flatten it out. The bend's really, hopefully we don't have to mess with this gusset at all, but we'll see. I'm hoping not. Let's get set up and see what we come up with. Really? Alright, y'all. Shout out to my man Dave at Mountain Critters Fabrication. He was kind enough to come by at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning and bring his welding setup. Get that back on. Looks good. So that should buy us a little bit of time. We'll get the other track bar bracket back on. Got it heated up. Got it as straight as I can get it. So should buy me a little bit of time for what comes next. So the plan, well, I don't want to tell you what the plan is, but I will say that it involves relocating the factory gas tank because, yeah, well, the plan won't work with it where it's at. So most of y'all can figure that out from there. But as we move as we move down that path, we'll make sure we document everything for you. Anyway, I'm gonna get started putting this thing back together. At least it's tall enough. Alright, brackets back on. And yeah, it's definitely out of whack, but this will get us by. This will get us by, hopefully, as long as we need it to. We're not planning on doing any kind of like crazy trails, so we'll work on getting everything else buttoned up. Turned out to be a beautiful day. Got the track bar bracket back on. It is totally jacked. Some spacing, but the bolts fit and they get tight, so we're gonna roll with that. Like I said, nothing crazy, no crazy trails coming up, so it's fine. I've just gotta drop this axle back down a little bit, get the shock put back in, get the wheels back on it, and we should be good. Wrap up day. Everything is completed. Got the Jeep put back together. Oh, let me swing down here. So, track bar bracket is re-welded on all sides and the bottom. I got the aftermarket track bar extension reshaped somewhat. Got it as flat as I could get it, but it's not perfect. And the brake line is now moved off of the tire, so we'll see how much longer that lasts. I have additional brake lines coming, so currently it's not leaking, and I did drive it around a little bit yesterday. So that's it. Got the repair done, and I don't know how long we're gonna leave this lift kit on. The plan is to get rid of it yesterday as soon as possible, but we got to take our time with it and do it right. So what I'm thinking is we go ahead and relocate the gas tank, factory gas tank, back here, like a 20-gallon unit, and then we start putting a new lift together that is way more suitable for what we are using this Jeep for. The BDS lift has been good to us. Don't get me wrong. Oh, me. By no means am I saying it's an awful lift kit, but it's just not meant for what we're doing. We have shifted from doing easy to mild trails to more or less mild to wild, and a little bit of rock crawling. Actually, a bit of rock crawling. So that kit's just not designed for that, and it is what it is. You know, I didn't know that coming into this. Something I've just had to learn along the way, and now that I know it, we can make the right choice going forward. So what I want to do is build a triangulated 4-link front and rear, get rid of the track bar, get rid of the panhard bar, and get the gas tank more centered in the back. I want to get rid of the spare tire hanging off the tailgate, and Hopefully that'll improve the handling a little bit off-road, especially on the rocks. So just to kind of summarize everything, I'm running the factory Dana 44s. It was a Rubicon when we got it, so I haven't had any real issues out of them. I have gone through 2 sets of gears, but the pinion hasn't broken. It's always been the ring gear. Maybe that's just how that works. I don't know differentials like I should, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna stick with the 44s for now. 1-tons are not in the near future, although that's, you know, kind of the dream, right? Everybody wants 1-tons and an engine swap. But the 3.6 has been good to us for now. 44 has been good to us for now. I can't really complain. The only thing that is just absolutely killing us when we go do these harder trails is the suspension. So I'm going to work on getting that planned out, upgraded, and built, and hopefully you'll stick with me along the way. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.